Hey, welcome back, Ram fans. Thought it'd be a good time to share another player focus. And obviously, the guy we got to focus on is our new cornerback, Jerry Jacobs. Rams signing the free agent, played with the Lions for 3 years. And this is all brought on by that unfortunate injury to Derion Kendrick. Looks like he's out for the year. And Darious Williams nursing a hamstring injury. So suddenly, a position group that looked to be a strength maybe some questions now. Now, on the upside, Tre White looks like he's good to go potentially on day one. When he's been out there, reports are he's playing full speed, looking good. Rams are just going to manage him, though. He's coming back from a significant injury as well. So the Rams have some things to figure out, and the first thing they had to do was add some depth, a security blanket for this unit. Right now, if they went tomorrow saying Darious Williams couldn't possibly start, Tre White, maybe he's not quite ready. Our outside corners might be what Sean Jolly and Jacoby Durant, something like that. And there's a lot of guys on this roster that could step in and potentially fill that role. But hey, why not go get a guy like Jerry Jacobs, who, by the way, played with Audrey Pleasant. Pleasant was the coach with Detroit for 2 years, so he's very familiar with Jerry Jacobs. Jerry Jacobs, out of a J.C. Hutchinson Community College, had 4 interceptions there, all conference honors. Transferred to Arkansas State, first year there, had 4 interceptions. In 2019, had another 4 starts before suffering an ACL injury. Sounds familiar, right? And then he moves on to Arkansas, but he only played 6 games there before opting out. In those 6 games, recorded 17 tackles, 1 for a loss, 249 defensive snaps, 4th on the team. So he declares for the draft, and he was seen as a guy who is really good in run support, not a great open field tackler, probably doesn't have the top end speed to cover guys on the outside, good zone coverage guy. Lance Zierlein said at 5'11", 203 pounds, has the physique that you typically associate with an NFL safety, but again, that open field tackling weakness, he's probably going to have to play cornerback, and that's what he's done. Went undrafted, Lions signed him, played in 40 games for the Lions, 29 starts, 4 interceptions and 1 sack. 2 of those interceptions, by the way, coming against Jordan Love. At a career high in tackles and interceptions in 2023. Now, what are the Rams thinking here, though? Is Jerry Jacobs a potential starter? Well, he might be the 3rd or 4th cornerback if Darious Williams and Tre White are healthy. If not, a guy that has some experience starting in the NFL, and he's familiar with the Rams' opening day opponent, the Detroit Lions, that's for sure, right? But there's some other guys on this roster that could emerge ahead of Jerry Jacobs. Sean Jolly probably being the primary candidate. Then you got guys like Cameron McCutcheon and Trey Tomlinson, different ends of the spectrum size-wise. And then we have some undrafted rookie free agents. Cam Lampkin out of Washington State, Jalen McCullough out of Tennessee, and then the guys on our roundtable like Josh Wallace out of Michigan, 5'11", 185, 3-time team captain at UMass before transferring to Michigan. And then there's Charles Woods out of SMU. So welcome to the Rams, Jerry Jacobs. He is probably going to be on this roster. I'm not calling him a roster lock yet. That could depend on Darious Williams, but looks like a good pickup. Now, should the Rams have gone after a higher-end cornerback, someone like Stephon Gilmore, or, hey, bring back Ahkello Witherspoon? The problem is they're going to be asking for a lot more money than the Rams are going to have to give Jerry Jacobs. Rams aren't ready to go that route yet, but maybe they will down the road, depending on how things pan out. Unfortunate injury to Derion Kendrick, but Rams responding quickly, especially with the Darious Williams hamstring injury. That can pester for a while. Jerry Jacobs probably going to factor into the Rams' plans down the road. Not ready to lock him in on the roster quite yet, but looks like a good add given the circumstances the Rams are facing here in the secondary. Hey, any of you at Rams training camp, you want to jump on this show and share some thoughts, reach out to me at ramsuppodcast@gmail.com. We will get you on. It'll be lots of fun out here from Rams Up.